Children can become confused when the adults in their lives deliver mixed messages regarding eating and activity behaviors. By becoming partners in caregiving, the caregiver and parent can support and reinforce each other with daily routines, providing seamless care between the home and the child care setting. It isn't easy to make it to class every day, but I make sure I spend at least 60 minutes a day doing something physical. I feel so much better when I do. This is twice as important for children, as they are laying the groundwork for a long, healthy lifestyle. In today's world of electronic games and media, it's harder than ever to get kids motivated and moving. As a caretaker, you help parents set the stage for a lifetime of healthy behavior, meaning it's important to include some kind of physical activity every day. Start by making physical activities part of their daily schedule and routine. Try introducing a variety of activities to make sure little ones find some part of it fun. If children find something interesting, they're more likely to stick with it and even look forward to that activity. Children with disabilities need to move, play, and have fun with friends just like other children. So always try to involve every child in your care. Just like adults, it is recommended that children get 60 minutes of physical activity every day. That may sound like a lot at one time, especially when you're trying to fit activities into a busy schedule.
I think children love the physical activities within our program. It's getting them up and moving, getting a change of pace from sitting. I think it refreshes them. They're ready to go, and just it's so important for young children to be moving, and so it's very positive.
Try breaking time into smaller groups, such as 30 minutes of playing outdoors, 15 minutes of walking, and 15 minutes of playing a physical game, like tag. It helps when you combine activities that are already in your schedule, like playground breaks, walking to a lunch spot, or a scheduled sport.
I incorporate the 60 minutes of planned physical activity throughout the day. I think it's important to think of it not as in a chunk all at one time, but distributed throughout the day so children are active and moving all day long.
Try to change things up so the children aren't doing the same activity every day or in the same order. Varying types and times will help keep things fresh and interesting for kids in your care.
The children really enjoy the garden. Even on their own, I'll find them over there looking to see if there's any tomatoes that are ripe, or they'll look to see if flowers are blooming. They love to come in and say, Miss Bobby, come see this flower that we found. They also like watching the butterflies and the bees. And fortunately, we usually have lizards that crawl around on the wall, and that really gets them ecstatic.
While it's great to challenge kids, you have to remember to keep activities age-appropriate. This means you wouldn't expect a toddler to ride a two-wheeler any more than you'd expect a grown-up to ride a child's tricycle. In other words, there are specific physical activities better suited for young children, older children, and adults.
Probably the biggest challenge incorporating physical activities is just teaching the children to enjoy the activities. Sometimes the games can get a little competitive, and reminding them the purpose of the activity. It's for physical movement, it's for recreation, fun, sharing, and I would say that's probably the biggest challenge.
When planning activities, keep in mind there are 3 choices for activity: aerobic activity, such as vigorous walking or running; muscle strengthening, such as gymnastics, push-ups, or playing on a jungle gym; and bone strengthening, such as jumping rope or running. Some younger children may wear out faster than their older counterparts, so keep ages in mind when making plans.
Our music time is daily. We do a short music activity at least once a day, And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do an expanded music program that runs a little bit longer. Music time is probably my favorite time of the day, and I think it's the children's favorite time of the day. Children naturally love music. We notice that even the toddlers or the very small children in high chairs, as soon as we turn on the music, they start swaying to the music, and I think that's just an innate thing for children to love music, and it really encourages them to move.
Children with disabilities are no different from the other kids. Ask parents what kinds of activities their child prefers and how they like to play at home. For planning purposes, try to come up with ideas that encourage kids to participate. If you're having trouble, observe children while they play for inspiration. It's always easier to get children to participate in activities you know they already enjoy.
When planning an activity for a young child, it's very important that the children are allowed to freely move and explore the room and move about without causing injury or harm to themselves or their peers.
Using a wheelchair, walker, or crutches can be exhausting. Find out if the child prefers to crawl, roll, lie down, or sit with support while playing. You can ask an older child with a disability how they want to participate in a particular game or activity.
The best part of having physical activity inside the classroom with young children is it gives them a chance to explore their environment and become a little bit more comfortable with their surroundings. They know that they can run and climb and still be safe and not injure themselves.
Offering fun and challenging activities will keep all the children in your care both happy and healthy. Including a healthy dose of physical activity in the day of a child is just as important as the food they eat or the sleep they get. You are creating a great foundation for your children when you make sure they get physical every day.